Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us, so please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell. Know each and every time I drop a video, baby. What's going on, my peeps, my people? So let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York. Season 10, Episode 5 is going down. It seems like Erica Mena has a bone to pick with Cyn, and Cyn basically is ready to pick up that bone and throw it at Erica Mena. It is what it is. Is Erica Mena wrong for hooking up or trying to hook up to Hari and Joe? What do you guys think about that situation? But Cyn right now, she thinks it's wrong. She thinks that, Erica Mena should have some type of loyalty, some type of camaraderie, or something else, like woman to woman, mother to mother. But Erica Mena said, I don't feel that way, I don't think that way, and I don't move around Cyn. I was like, And it seems like Fresher, whoever his name is, basically he's been out here cheating on his children's mother for a long time. They've been together for 20 years, but basically there's another woman coming up, and her name is Jada, and she's coming up, and now the baby mama his baby mother is going to have to fight her too as well, after she tried to fight JujuC. Like, what's going on with this situation? I don't know what you doing, Miss Thang, but it seems like you a roll over vagina when it comes to Pressure, because he's been cheating on you. You've been kicking him in and out the house for years. Basically, he apologized and come back. He goes away for a week, and you're out here fighting the women. Is the problem is you and him and your relationship, and why he can't keep it in his pants, and why don't he respect you in your relationship at all, baby? I don't know what's going on, but you're going to be going through this situation forever if you keep going the way that you're going, because right now he's doing him and not you. I don't know if they're moving out the hood or what, because they're supposed to be moving out the hood, but she ended up kicking him out the house. So I'm like, what's going on with that situation? Like, for real, that's how we gonna rock? That's how we gonna do the damn thing? Yes, sir. I was like, and it seems like Rich Dollar got his creepy hands and his creepy ways on JitSki. Basically, he's making her choose and decide who she rather work with, and he's showing her all the flashy lights and everything, and the glitter and the gold. Basically, we know how it's going to end for her. She stay with Rich Dollars. It's going to go nowhere, because Rich is only doing it for the booty. And that's it, baby. And we see Remy Ma, she's getting back in the studio working on her album, and she got her baby on the hip. That's what we call a mother. And she said, a mother don't twerk, a mother don't do this, a mother's cooking and cleaning. I was like, go ahead, girl, get that black love and teach, baby, preach. But you can twerk too if you're a mother, you know what I'm saying? But she's just basically talking about the emphasis of social media and a lot of people abandoning their children. And we see Papoose is getting back in the rap music, in the rap game. And we will support you, Papoose, because you are fire. I mean, like, you was literally fire and all fire, especially your freestyle and battle rap. Like, you kept battle rapping alive, baby. But you had to do what you had to do. You put your family first, baby. And we love that. We love you, Papoose, for real. And we see Jonathan's all in everybody's business, instigated. Basically, Jonathan's a mess. He's a straight up mess. I was like, yo, are you serious? So, and we see that Safari's gonna be apologizing forever and ever, because he's gonna keep lying and keep making mistakes. It's like he's a lost puppy dog, baby. It's like he don't know what to do or how to move. And Erica basically called him a B word on TV, said, Madzu, you acting like a female, you doing female situation, running around and telling people this, and don't tell your girl what's going on, and acting like I shouldn't know that you invited Yandy to our wedding. I was like, you think Yandy should come? Safari wants her to come, but you know what, his wife got beef with her. So therefore, Erica don't want her to know like that. She's trying to keep it cool, but Safari done put it way out there. So So it's going down. So Rich Dollars is going to start off with the situation, talking to, JitSki, basically saying, I don't deal with this type of drama, this type of fugazi bullshit, and all this other stuff that's going on. That's not my style. That's not my deal. And I'll run out the door when I see drama coming. I was like, Rich Dollar, who are you talking to? Are you talking to yourself? Because you are not talking to us, and you're not talking to the audience, because you always be out here in drama. You've been involved in so many scandals and so many situations. You did so much on this show, and every artist you was with was messy and you slept with them. You did everything. There was organ force and fighting in the whole 9 yards. And you gonna act like this is a big deal when it comes to Jitski? Well, we know how you roll on this show, but we gonna let you have this. You act like you want everything professional. But Rich said he hasn't been in a business for a long time. And Jitski, she got his boat to float in the water, and he wants to put his sailor hat on, and he wants to start, basically cruising the ocean because, he's back into the music because he took a break. I was like, you took a break, Rich? Okay. You don't have no orders. Jonathan, you owe Jonathan a whole lot because Jonathan, I gave you your storyline. And Jitski is, Jitski, I don't know why you out here with Rich Dollars, but you know what? You got to start somewhere. And basically she wants to apologize to Rich, basically because of what went down with Fresher and his baby's mother in that situation. And she's sorry, I'm sorry. I would never do this again. I'm about my business. I'm about music. I'm not about drama. I'm not about all that fugazi stuff. I'm not about all that tripping and all that other stuff. That's not me. How many times have Rich heard this? How many times we have heard a up and coming artist say this to Rich? Thousands and thousands of times. So she done said, she done plead the fifth and plead her case. But Rich told her that she needs to decide, and she needs to make a decision whether she wants to rock with Rich or she want to rock with Pressure. So he comes in and he was like, what's going on? Hold up. Pressure's like, yo, hold up. What's going on? What's happening in this situation? I need to know what's going on here. Because every time I see you, I see him. What is it? What is this, a package deal? Are you rocking with him? What's going on? I need to know what's up. What is this situation? And then Rich Dollar brought up the situation. Well, what about your baby mama at the show? He was like, yeah, she got out of hand. I was trying to remove her from the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I need to know what's going on in this situation. Somebody need to tell me what's up. And so, Mr. Fresher has a problem. And he goes, I'm putting my children's mother in check, you know what I mean? I'm basically trying to hold her back or whatever, but you was behind her acting up and doing all that ratchet stuff. So basically now he's calling Jitski out as being ratchet and said, why you doing all this and doing all that? Well, your baby mother came up there and wanted to fight her, because you grabbed her hand. She didn't grab your hand, you grabbed her hand, and you was holding her hand because you was trying to finesse her to make sure that you wine and you dine her. Basically, you got a little bit of control over her because you knew her for a long time, you know what I'm saying? You knew her back when she was just a dancer and she wasn't really in the business like this. Now she's in the business and you have watched her grow, and you're a rapper too as well. So now you relating. So your baby mother coming through. If it's only a friendship between you and Jitski, why immediately, just because you was holding her hand, that she assumed that you guys are having sex and you doing something? Because you are fugazi, dude. You be out here cheating and wilding out, and then you want to bring your woman into the business that you do when you know that you want to mess with your artists, and you be out here tricking. So therefore, your baby mother should have nothing to do with your business because you are not on the same page and you're not respectable and you're not a stand-up dude. Because why would you put your baby mother through that, and the kids of watching you get kicked out in and out the house, fighting and arguing and all that other stuff in front of the kids? They gotta fight enough going out there in the hood and going into the streets and basically going to school, but now they gotta come home to mommy and daddy acting up because daddy thinking he's still a teenager and he want to run around and play this rap moogle and all this other stuff. But yeah, he's not focused because he's sleeping with his artists. He's not focused on the music, because if he was, he would be a lot better place than he is, and they have more money in his pocket, and he wouldn't have to save up to move out the hood, because he's been in music for about like 6 or 7 years and he has some hits. But you can tell he'd be blowing his money on his women, and therefore he was trying to get Jitski a house, a car, an apartment, and everything else, and get her breasts done, her boobs done, get her butt done, and everything else like that. But yet your family still not in a safe place to live. Like, miss me with that bullshit. So we have that situation. So okay, and so basically he's calling her out, saying that her behavior was ratchet. She shouldn't have been dancing or making faces. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that, but basically she didn't want to come off as a punk or a sucker because there's a bunch of people around and she's being filmed. And then she makes IG videos too as well as being tough, so she just probably nervousness too as well, doing the karate stuff and acting like she's going to kick somebody, but she wasn't. And you're going to tell her what to do. And so JujuC was like, yo, listen, how can you tell me what to do? How can you tell me what to do when you can't even keep your female in check? And then on top of that, if you can't keep your business in check, if you can't keep your female in check and keep that in order, how can your business be in order? How can that be in check too? How can you run a business? How can you focus? How can you do whatever? And Rich Dollars is just looking, because Rich Dollars like, I just want to scoop her up. She's like a large fry, baby. I want it. Rich was like, I want that large fry, baby. And so, right now, Fresh is feeling a certain type of way. He's feeling like, damn, I hope she don't betray me. I want her to be my artist. I want to work with her, but he wants to know what's going on. And basically, he wants to know, where can we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that won't happen again. I'm going to work on that situation. Yeah, that's drama that you create in your personal life that is spilling over into your business, and that's unprofessional. That's number one. And number two, like, people will run from that. Nobody wants that type of drama. Only people that like drama, involved in drama, and don't handle their business will be involved and think that shit's cool. You would have been done. Like, come on, like, yo, you cheating on your wife, you cheat on me and make sure I won't get the money that I deserve. So it is what it is with that situation. So we're going to see what happened. And basically, it seemed like JujuC wants Pressure to do more for her, and he hasn't done nothing. And Rich has done so much. Rich knows so many people, so it's so easy for him to call these people, but doesn't mean that that's going to put you on. Doesn't mean that you're going to get lit. Just because Rich is making these interviews, it's easy for him to do because he's friends with these people. He knows them for a long time too as well. But anyway, so we get on to Jonathan and Juju. They meet up with Cyn to let Cyn know that, hey girl, your ex, Erica Mena, is trying to hook your ex fiance Joe up with Tahori, and Tahori told us that Erica is doing it, but we don't know where the situation is going with Joe and how Joe feels about the situation. So you know what, Jonathan thinks it's wrong and Juju thinks it's wrong, and Juju look good in that color, baby. And so it is what it is. They letting her know, and Cyn is upset. She don't want to be played with. She think that Erica's wrong for this situation. This is dirty, and Joe better not be messing around with Tahori, because Cyn has some hope that her and Joe are gonna get back together. Right now they're separated. They're working it out, but basically, she wants to get his attention. That she's not gonna sit around and deal with his behavior. She wants him to change too as well, and basically, come down to her level, because he's putting her on. He knows he's more advanced than her mentally. So, he has to take baby steps with her, and he don't want to. And that's the thing. He thinks she should already know. And then it's not fair because he chose to mess with a young woman that's in her 20s. So she's still immature. She still got some things and quirks that she got to work out. Things that you've been through over and over, and you think a woman should know and do. That was in the last woman you went and the last one you was with. But basically, she's young, and so you have to work with her and teach her and help her too as well. Know that she's going to get frustrated, that she can't satisfy you, and she still is young, so she still want to dance and have fun and go out and drink too as well, just like you did once upon a time, baby. And so it is what it is. And so she's feeling a certain type of way, and she wants to talk to Joe because she doesn't want this she feels like it's embarrassing, it's low down, it's dirty, especially Erica trying to hurt her like that, and she ain't feeling it. And Jonathan is upset by it, and he wants them to sit down and have a conversation, Erica Mena and Cyn, to talk, because he feeling a certain type of way. He thinks it's wrong, Erica is dirty, and basically Tahari's being used as a tool, and he don't like it, and he wants the situation to change, and he going crazy. Jonathan takes on all types of emotion because he's on that shit again. And so Cyn basically is going to meet up with Joe and talk to him because she feels a certain type of way. And if he says the wrong thing, it's going to be a problem. She said they got me effed up if they think they're going to make this happen, that this is going to go down. I was like, girl, I feel you. I feel you, sis. I feel you, because that situation is just terrible. And Erica Mena just basically, she done walked off on Safari, called Safari a lion, and basically you're about to be a father and a whole husband, and you acting immature like a kid, and you lying. And she's just basically really pissed off at Safari for his behavior, because he invited Yandy and did not let her know that he was inviting Yandy when he already said he wasn't. And even though he's just said, I don't know if I invite you to my wedding, would you want to come? Just let me know. That is an invite. Just because you didn't send her the video to invite, you did invite her. Basically, you left the opportunity open for, if you ask her, would you come to my wedding or not? Would you come to my wedding? And then, and then you said, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Then therefore you were inviting her. But you didn't say, please, can you come to my wedding? You said, would you come to my wedding if I invited you? So basically, if I invited you, would you come to my wedding? So basically, that's an invitation because you inviting her, because you're asking, if I did, would you come? But basically, you did it in a childish way or whatever. You wanted her there and admitted it. He admitted, in his confessionals that he did want her there. But basically, he lied to Erica and he wasn't real with it. And then, on top of that, Yandy had to point it out and show the text to Erica to let her know, well, he invited me. And now Erica's feeling a certain type of way because she doesn't want Yandy to think that she has beef with her or anything, or it's her decision. Like, let it be Safari, let it be on him, because I don't want her at my wedding. I don't even like her. So why would you want to bring her to my wedding? Why would you even want to invite her? Like, this is our first marriage. I think it's Erica's first marriage, right? So it is what it is. And Safari's lying, and basically he don't want to own up to the situation. And Safari just like, no, I didn't invite her. Yes, oh, well, maybe I did. No, I didn't invite her. I'm sorry if you think I kept something from you. You did keep it from her, and you didn't tell her that you text her. You text, Yandy and everything else like that, which is something little to lie about. You know what? If you cared about Erica Mena's feelings like you're supposed to, first thing you did when you found out that she didn't want her to come, you told her that she wasn't invited. You should have reached out to Yandy and say, hey, Yandy, I have to, take back that invitation. You know what? I think it's a good idea if you don't show up. And therefore, that's what a man does. That's what somebody would do. But, Erica's saying that basically the way that you handle the business and Yandy had to bring it to her, that's like some female shit. So basically, she's calling you a female, dude. She's calling you all types of names. And then she walked out on you and she said, you going to act like this on the cameras? I was like, And we have none other than Papoose doing his thing. And he wants to be back in music. And he got, some tapes. He got some music out there. And he got some meetings to go to. But, Remy Ma's about to go to Miami to basically work on her album she's been working on. It's been a year behind. So she's trying to get the shit together. And, she's going to go to Miami with the baby. But Papoose was like, keep me the baby. Give me the baby, because Papoose can't go to Miami with Remy Ma because he got some business deals going on, baby. And he was like, let me keep the baby. She was like, no, there's no way. How you going to breastfeed the baby? And I know you can't handle our daughter like that. Come on. So Remy looks so pretty. And so Remy is basically taking a baby. Like, I got to breastfeed her. You ain't taking my baby. I did all this work to get my baby. You go do your thing because you put your life on hold, your career. You flew from overseas to bail her out of jail, and you watched over the family. You held her down. So therefore, do your thing. And that was so wonderful how they worked together. And I just love their relationship. Black love all day, baby. And so we have Pressure. He goes home to his children's mother, and she's packing his boxes. She got his boxes, his clothes all over the place. He was like, you touching my jacket? And she was like, basically, you playing me. I'm kicking you out. You're sleeping with that person. I came there to support you. You're doing this to me. You always cheated on me. You're supposed to have my back. You holding me down. You dragging me out. But all you have to do was say to me that, you know what, I got this, baby. Let me take care of this. And, Jitski's making all them faces and doing all them dances. I don't appreciate that. And you done cheated on me. You done did this. And I don't want you in my house. You've been disrespecting me. Everybody think that they can run up and disrespect me because, you allow the women to disrespect me because you disrespect me. So, yeah, she's telling the truth. But, yeah, you going to still be with him, and he going to still be doing the same thing. He been doing it for years. He ain't stopping. He ain't slowed down. Now he's doing it on national TV and embarrassing you. You are embarrassing yourself by being on TV and playing a part in this situation. Yeah, you can fight for your family all you want, baby girl. But he is fighting to get into the next underwears, and he's ready to break he's ready to break somebody else in, and that's what he's doing. So therefore, it is what it is. You can be the groupie slayer all you want, but he's going to be slaying the groupie with his hot dogs. So she is kicking him out, and she exited him out the house, and he's begging to stay. He been down his road. He done did this 1,000 times. This is normal. This is an exercise they practice all the time. We got Safari trying to learn how to dance salsa for the wedding because he wants to surprise Erica and dance salsa, and he meets up with Tahori, and he tells Tahori what he did, and she said basically, now you made Erica Mena look bad because of what you did. Now she didn't want her to think that she had a problem with her, and you broke that bond and that trust. You still want to get married? Like, these little lies, you doing way too much, dude. And Safari realized he is, and so we get to see, Cyn in the studio singing, and it was horrible. It was horrific. It was terrible. Like, what are you doing, Cyn? Like, they should have cleaned your vocals up before they put it on TV. They could have cleaned it up and everything. It wouldn't have sounded as horrible. It sounded like she was struggling. It sounded like she was talking at the same damn time. They could have cleaned it up, but she didn't. it could be sellable in the market, because the music market is open to anybody. And if you got a following, you got people that like it, you got a dope beat and people promote it, you hear, you lit, it is what it is. And she wants to meet up with Joe to talk to him about the situation. But Joe should have known better. He should have made sure the producers cleaned up her vocals before they put it on TV. So that way people can think that she really has an amazing voice. You know what I mean? Now we know she doesn't have an amazing voice, and we do hear her music, we're gonna know it was cleaned up because we done heard her here raw. So it is what it is. Joe, you ain't right for that. But you know Joe and Cyn are tight. They're thick as thieves. So basically Joe sits down like the old man, the old daddy. Daddy coming through with the hat on to sit with his young baby mama and talk to her. And basically want to see what is popping with her. And so she's telling him, what's going on with you? And, you know, I see Erica Mena wants to pay. You know, Erica Mena is trying to hook you up with your ex. What's going on with the Tahiri situation? So Joe was like, yo, listen, this is the situation. You know, I only had conversations with her because I'm invited to Safari's wedding, and therefore she's there. And then on top of that, we did some wedding shopping. She was like, you know, Cyn wanted to jump across that table and choke Joe, but she wasn't able to. She held herself back. And basically she said, listen, that shit from 99, you know, get it stepping. Don't bring that back. I don't know why she worried about whether Joe is with Tahiri or not, because they ain't together. They broke up. She left. She moved out. And so therefore it shows you that she still has feelings with Joe, and she still wants to be with him, and she's concerned who he is with. And basically she's acting like she's still in a relationship with him to basically make sure he don't do nothing that's going to disrespect her. But they ain't together, but she thinks they're together because they got a baby. You know what I mean? So but they probably are still together. They are still together. But that's how a lot of people get twisted. They think that just because you have a baby with somebody, that man's going to be faithful to you and not be with this one and that one because you got a child. Nope, he already got the child. It's with you. You tied down with the child, and he's out here running the streets, and he comes back home to you. Then go back out there and run the streets and come back home to you. That's the type of relationship they're having now because they are separated. And so they're going to be going through this tug of war for a minute because, you know, they just freshly had a new baby, and Cyn wants it to really work out, and she wants her family to work out. And Joe ultimately does too, but you know, he wants to be hard-headed, and he has the ego where he can't just say, I'm sorry, what I did was wrong, and let's do better, and let's do the counseling, because you know, he needs to have more compassion for people that is not on the same wavelength as him or have the same understanding as him. And plus Joe be having all different types of emotions and shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute he's cool, 1 minute he's not, 1 minute he's in deep thought, the next minute he's not, and the next minute he wants you to understand some philosophy, and if you don't, you know, he feels like, you know, so he needs to stop it. But anyways, since that, don't get messed up, don't disrespect me. And that respect comes under a whole lot of umbrellas, and basically hooking up, having Erica Mena, my ex, hook you up back with your ex is real embarrassing to me, and that's really crossing the line, like on some real stuff. And so basically Joe's like, I don't know where she's getting this from, we ain't doing nothing. So she done threatened Joe and let Joe know what he needs to do, and she ain't playing with the situation. Cause don't get me effed up. And Remy Ma's in the studio with her daughter, her baby on the hip, baby, the queen on the hip, princess on the queen's hip. We got DJ K Slay. He's in the building. What's up, DJ K Slay? I mean, DJ K Slay is the man, baby. He puts so much music out. And so Rich Dollars brings none other than Jitski to, you know, Hot 97 to freestyle. And Jitski was like, oh my goodness, the last time I came here, I watched Pressure freestyle, but now I get the freestyle, and she did an okay job, especially if it was actually a freestyle off the head. Then she did a really good job. If it was off the head, if it was written, then you know, it was shit. So, you know, it is what it is, and she did her performance, and she was happy, and she was excited, and it's good to see how excited she is about, you know, freestyling. She wasn't scared, she wasn't afraid, she just got to it, and we respect that, and we like that. So, Jitski, keep doing what you do, but Rich Dollar, he got to come through and get what he came for. Basically, he tells Jitski, listen, I did 2 freebies for you. I got you that show thing, I brought industry people, now I got you here, so therefore, I need to have you all to myself, wrapped up in a nice red bow, baby. That's what I need from you. So, you know, I can't keep running around with you. And she was like, do you believe in me? She didn't say daddy, but it felt like she wanted to say, do you believe in me, daddy? I swear it felt like she wanted to say that, but, you know, he was like, it doesn't matter if I believe in you or not. I'm showing you, you know, Lord have mercy. It's just like little kid shit, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell that Jitski is very young minded too as well, but she is focused on her music and she's around a whole lot of wolves, and she better make sure she got her stick and her pepper spray, baby, because they coming. And she's like sheep, but you know the sheep got a stick, so it's all good. And so Rich was like, you know, she was like, okay, baby. She's going to sign with Rich and gonna do business with him. Fresher is going to be, excuse me, up shit creek, because he feels like Jitski is going to blow up his career, and basically he gonna be living off of the money he makes with her. I was just like, oh no, she got a long way to go, baby. Unless she get that hit. She get that hit and that notoriety and a good promotion, a machine behind her, she be straight. So Safari is re-proposing to Erica Mena, and he gives her a nice, beautiful ass watch. He's going to be re-proposing or asking her to remarry him and giving her all, and giving Erica Mena all types of gifts, because he's going to keep messing up and keep doing dumb shit. It's just going to be what it's going to be. And she's going to have to really try to train him. He was laughing and shit when Erica was yelling at him about the Yandy thing, because he don't take it serious. He doesn't think it's a big deal, because he doesn't know how to be honest. He doesn't know how to be considerate of other people's feelings when it comes to him being in a relationship. So it is what it is. It's like Safari's relearning life for some reason. Or that's the way they making it seem. So it is what it is. And so we get down to the nitty gritty. Erica Mena and Cyn Santana, they face off, and basically Cyn Santana wants to know what's going on. You playing Cupid? Why my ex trying to hook up their ex? Why my ex is trying to hook up my ex? You know, together. That don't make no sense. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing that? Don't you know that I'm pregnant? You're pregnant too. This is not how a mother behaves. Jonathan is like, yes, you know, basically it's wrong. And you know, Cyn is like basically feeling a certain type of way. She's confronting Erica and trying to tell Erica that she doesn't like it and it's not right and it's wrong. Like, don't you have any morals? Don't you know that, you know, I just had a baby. My baby is barely even 2 years old. Erica was like, listen, honey, I have one at home and I don't care what my baby daddy does. I was like, damn, Erica, why you have to swing on her like that? Woo, swing, baby. She said, I don't care what he do. And Jonathan was like, and Jonathan is like, yo, listen. Didn't you guys used to have some love for each other? Didn't you guys used to love each other at one point in time or whatever? And, you know, Erica Mena was like, what are you talking about? Erica Mena is like looking like I ain't never loved her. And then, you know, since she starts to cry and she was like, yo, you know, you're pregnant too. Why are you doing this? This is so wrong. You're hurting me. And then, you know, Erica Mena was like, what are you talking about? Like, yo, there you go crying them wolf tears, trying to make me out to be the big bad wolf like you did before. You like, like he's single, you single, Tahori single, and basically they have a good chemistry together and they have history, dog. So basically Erica said, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure Joe don't come back to you, or you know what, Tahari's my friend and her and Joe will be good together. And basically that's what it is. And she don't care if they had a relationship, if they once was lovers, her and Cyn, and she doesn't care how you feel, Cyn. She don't care at all. And you know, Jonathan saying like, you know, then don't you care for her? Like, like it's just wrong. And like, why are you doing this? And Erica's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Erica was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I'm not thinking about you, Cyn. I'm not thinking about, oh, you and Joe just broke up or you just had a baby. I don't think like that. I don't move like that. I don't be thinking about what my ex be doing. I don't be thinking about what Cyn be doing. That's not how I move. Which I was like, damn, that is cold-blooded, but she does have a point. And so does, you know, Cyn has a point. Just because you exes don't mean you got to be enemies, but they are enemies. Not enemies like that, but they're frenemies. And so therefore she don't have to be concerned about her feelings. But you would think like, you know, at one point in time I cared about this person, so why would I try to hurt this person? And so basically Erica's just saying, I ain't even trying to hurt you. You're not even in an equation. I'm not even thinking about you. But we know Erica's being dirty. We know she's trying to hurt her. We know she's doing that because she want to do that, because she want to get back at Cyn and she don't like Cyn no more and all this other stuff. So it is what it is. And plus it's a storyline too as well, so it don't matter. Plus Erica also released, you know, on Twitter that basically Joe was coming to our house seeing another woman, allegedly. Cyn starts to cry, and Erica Mena was like, I don't want to hear them wolf tears. I don't want to see them wolf tears. I don't care what you talking about, girl. Joe's grown and single. You single. You broke up with him, and you happy to be away from him. You said you enjoying your single life. So what are you talking about? So Cyn just gets up and walk away because there's nothing else she can do because Erica Mena don't give a damn. So Cyn, she gets up and she walks away. You guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love to my peeps and my peoples. Peep squad.